Welcome, welcome, welcome to another ASMR video. Now, I get the little app, and what happens is you get lots of discounts and sometimes free stuff. And I got this. This is the chicken fillet burgers, and I got these free with my app. I think I got them free. If I didn't get them free, I got a big discount on them anyway. I can't really remember. But yeah, and that is that. And it looks absolutely amazing. This fillet is absolutely huge, humongous, monstrous. And I've got to drink, as a little story with this. This is Pepsi Max Cherry. Okay. And the story is, I went in my local shop the other day, the corner shop, because where we don't go out on a Sunday, we now go to the corner shop, and I picked up a bottle of Pepsi Max in a bottle, and then I thought, oh well, if I've got the can, it'll be better, because I can tap on it. So I said, oh, I'll get a can, picked it up. And then Lasson said to me later when we got home, she went, you do know, Jeff, that you have got a Pepsi Cherry. So it's Max Cherry from Jackie Brown. And I'm going to pour it into the door-it. Because I've got the door, I've got the eyebrow and the ball. And it's just gone absolutely everywhere, all over me. Blooming trousers. Oh dear. That's really annoying. Wait a minute, guys, just a sec. Got to mop up the Pepsi that I've just got all over me trousers. Never mind, it's all good. Okay, let's have a little drop of this Pepsi Max Cherry. Is actually quite nice. Right, anyway, guys, let's get to the matter at hand. Look at this beauty. Oh, that is nice, mate. But we want to talk about my favourite directors. Someone said to me, Jeff, can you talk about your favourite directors? So I'm going to. This is in no particular order. just remember being a kid. I can't remember the film. Was it Rear Window? It was colour, and it had I think it was Cary Grant, but just the way it looked different. There was something about it that intrigued me, and I thought, that don't look like any other sort of film that I'd seen, you know. And it was that sort of done it, and I thought, who is this? And my dad said, you know, it's Alfred Hitchcock. So I watched that. I can't remember what the film was. I then watched Psycho, and I absolutely loved it. And again, you know, the photography in it, like when she puts the shower on, you got the overhead scene of it, you know, all those little things. You know, and the birds, you know, when they're like, all the birds are starting to come and flock in the playground, and then all start attacking, and apparently the actress, they put stuff in her hair for the birds to actually like peck and eat. Apparently it was like really harrowing an experience for her. The last film of his I watched was called Frenzy. Which is set in London. And there's a guy going around strangling women with his tie. And that was the last one I watched. He did make another one that I've never seen, and I think that was the last one, called Topaz, and I've never watched it, so maybe I will, just purely because I haven't seen it before. But yeah, all the movies I have seen of his, I mean, North by Northwest is another one, absolutely brilliant when you got the plane chasing him. I think that's Cary Grant again. I made my own mayo for this, so it's jeffed up mayo, which is lovely. So yeah, that is one of my absolute favourites. Another one is a Japanese director called Akira Kurosawa. Now, I watched back in the day with my dad Seven Samurai, which ended up being remade later as The Magnificent Seven, but it's really good. I remember watching it and really liking it again as a very young kid, but then as I got a bit older, you know, I'd sort of forgotten about him. And then there was this movie called Ran, which was based on, I think, King Lear. And this, I just sat and watched it, and again, it just looked amazing. I don't know what it looks like now. I don't know whether it's been upgraded, you know, to 4K or whatever. I'd love to see it now, but I remember watching it on, I actually watched it on VHS. And even then it looked brilliant. But there was this one bit where this guy gets a samurai sword and gives this bloke the chop, and the blood goes up the wall. But it was the most artistic thing I'd ever seen. I thought it was fantastic. And then there's another film movies I watch called Dreams, and it's all about Akira Kurosawa's dreams. And there's this one bit, he's running through the fields with Van Gogh, who is played by Martin Scorsese, who we will be coming to, don't worry. And yeah, he's running through and all the birds, and it's just, his films are so great just to watch, they just look amazing. So Akira Kurosawa is definitely another one. Next is I guess it's got to be Francis Ford Coppola, because he made The Godfather, of course, and Part 2. I always loved those movies, but he also made Apocalypse Now, which again is absolutely amazing. I mean, there's just things in there with like a lot of the things that are going on when it comes to the actors, like Martin Sheen, that it's real. I mean, he really does cut himself in it. So yeah, Francis Ford Coppola is another great director. I really like him. Another one is, of course, the aforementioned Martin Scorsese, or Martin Scorsese, however you want to pronounce it. Who, I mean, he made Mean Streets and Taxi Driver, you know, and Taxi Driver is so good. Brilliant film. And then, of course, later with the masterpiece that is Goodfellas. I actually watched it last night, funnily enough. We put Goodfellas on. And that is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And there is, because I've been seeing a lot of one take movies lately, and which looks fantastic. You'll see it in Spectre at the beginning, you'll see it in both the Extraction movies with Chris Hemsworth. There's one called 1917 that you guys told me about, thank you so much for that, where the entire film is all one take. It's literally just one take. But we do know deep down, we know, don't we, that it isn't really one take. But in some movies, and Goodfellas is one take. There's a bit where Ray Liotta and Lorraine Bracco is her name. Oh please, I'm sorry if I got it wrong, Lorraine. Brilliant actor. Can you call them actresses now? No, I don't know. I don't care. I'm going to call her an actress. An actress. And Ray Liotta go to the club, and they get out of the car. They go all through the club, all the way into the actual club. Sit down at the table, and they bring the table to, and then it goes to the comedian who starts telling a joke. All of that is one take, and I love it. Absolutely brilliant. And that is real. Another great movie by him is, of course, Casino, which I might actually watch tonight. I don't know, but it's really good as well. And yeah, Martin Scorsese has these movies that are just so special, you know, really, really good. I don't know if I can carry on talking about all this, guys. I might do one more. And that is, of course, Steven Spielberg. And then I might continue it. I might make this episode 1. Steven Spielberg directed an episode of Columbo. Then he directed a TV movie called Duel, which was just about a little bit of road rage with a truck driver. And then this truck driver just terrorises this guy who's played, I wish I could think of his name, Dennis Weaver. Please let me know if I'm wrong, guys, or let me know if I'm right. It will make me feel good. So his name was Dennis Weaver. Good actor. Brilliant. I watched it, and the reason I wanted to watch it is because they advertised it on TV, and he had this big spider on his leg. And I thought, oh, I want to watch that just purely because he had a spider on his leg. But when I watched the film, I was engrossed. Me and my dad watched it and we loved it. But it was his second movie, the one and only Jaws. And we all know how good that is. That is a film I can watch literally over and over again. Whenever Jaws came on the TV, I would watch it. I went and saw it at the cinema with my dad. And it was one of the best cinema experiences I've ever had. Put this in here. Yeah. You know, it's just one of my all-time favourite films. I watch it now, even now. And in films like Close Encounters of the Third Kind, E.T., The Goonies, you know, there's one called Armistead. Oh my goodness, and The Colour Purple. He's made so many films, and Schindler's List. If you've never seen that, guys, watch it. You have to watch Schindler's List. It is, oh my god, it would be one of the most, I mean, it's pretty brutal, but brilliant at the same time. Oh man, so good. Yeah, so Steven Spielberg, you know, the Indiana Jones movies he made, well, the first 3 are brilliant. But it's another one of my favourites. Now I've got so many more to tell you about, but I'm gonna do it in another episode. I'll make this one episode 1, and I'll do an episode 2, okay guys? I'm just going to have one last little swig on this. On my Max Cherry Bale Bonds. Max Berry. Messed that one up, didn't I? Oh, don't ask. Let me know if you'd like me to do a gum chewing jokes video. My last joke went down like the Titanic. I don't think anyone liked it, but I'm going to do another one with some really good jokes. I've got some good jokes, okay, and I'll tell them with some gum chewing. If you want me to, please let me know in the comments. Okay, guys, I've got to go. I've got to go and get some shopping, and I'm going to go and have a coffee with my Travis Lazars. But I will be back. But in the meantime, have yourselves a wonderful, peaceful